Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hooks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia Tech's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be
turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a big guy tries to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got
some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big...
Breaks away on the left. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in the game. So on the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job has to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll sneak it. Sneaks into the end zone.
This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hale. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Speeding down the left side. He's at the tip. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Drawn in the red zone, it's Alexander. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Holstein. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think of.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the returner will be dragged down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Down, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Hale. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Across the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged on the outside. It's Jones. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to throw time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got the tight end. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it on the move. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer will here to a close. Here comes the field goal unit. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, there he goes! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Got a man, it's Hale. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throwing right, and the third down pass is incomplete. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Jefferson. Still running at the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. He's got him. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Gets it out fast. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's open on the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Part of the backfield. It's Adams. And the defense holds firm. No hiccup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the single back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Powell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running back searching for a hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Hard running there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Breaks the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get it done.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might... Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been extended. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires to the right. Finds his man, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. They'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After this, it'll be a wrap. On fourth down, looking to pass. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game.